Hello everyone, I'm Heather from Heather Travels. My family has had YouTube channels for 2 years now, and over that time, we have learned so much about how to make videos. When people watch YouTube, I don't think they really realize how much work goes on behind the scenes of making a video. So in today's video, I'm going to show you that process, and to help me out a little bit, I'm going to be featuring a special guest.
Me.
My son Ben, who you might better know as ShadowStarPlays. So I'm going to be showing you a whole bunch of stuff about the video creation process for both my channel, which is a travel vlog channel, and his channel, which is a gaming channel based around Roblox and other games. So stick around. There are basically 5 steps to the video creation process. However, within each of those steps, some of them have multiple sub-steps. So the first step is what I am calling preparation, planning, and research. Now, I wanted to include Ben in this video because the process for us overall is the same, but because we have 2 very different types of channels, whereas mine, I'm filming live things, I'm filming us out places where we go, or I'm making videos here at home. That's a very different thing than what Ben is doing, where he's actually filming stuff that he creates on his computer. So for each of us, it's going to be a little bit different. I also want to point out that on my channel, I have 2 types of videos. One is vlogs, where we're out and about at a place, and I'm filming the experience and the places that we go to. And the other one is where I'm making a video like this, where we're filming ourselves, talking to you and sharing information here at home. I also want to throw in that my daughter Megan also has a YouTube channel. Hers is a little smaller. She's not as serious about it as we are with our channels.
Yeah.
But she just
does it for fun.
She does it for fun. She basically makes music videos, and so her process would also be a little bit different. And Megan has not learned all of the things with editing and all of that stuff for her channel. She basically knows what she wants to sing and how she wants it to look, and then she relies on us to basically create the video for her. All right, for step 1, which is the preparation, planning, and research portion, we both keep lists of videos that we want to make. One of the things I'm going to show you first off right here is this is my spreadsheet that I organize all of my videos and where I'm at in the process of creating the video. This is pretty complicated, and I'll go into this more later. Okay. So, but we both keep an ongoing list of videos that we know we want to make. For me, this is kind of twofold. It's places I know we're going to be traveling to, and what am I going to want to film there. And then I also come up with ideas for videos to make here at home, which has been especially important while we've been stuck at home. And what can I talk about and share with you? What things can I share? Ben is constantly coming up with ideas for new videos he wants to make. He has a Discord server, and one of the channels on his Discord server where he can interact and communicate with his fans is video ideas. So his fans are constantly submitting video ideas to him all the time. I come up with suggestions. Just last night I came up with a suggestion for a video idea for you. And then he's coming up with stuff on his own all the time. So he's constantly got video ideas going. And part of his planning and preparation process is organizing when you want to do them, isn't it?
I'm trying to do like either every other day or every 2 days videos, because the editing process takes a long time, and just the uploading take a super long time.
Yeah, and we're going to get to that.
Because it's actually pretty stressful for me, because I want to get to play my games and stuff.
He wants to do fun things too. He is still a kid.
Yeah. So I still want to play other for example, I just want to build other things.
Well, that's a good point. Part of what Ben's research and preparation and planning process is he has to stay current on what's popular and going on Roblox. Mm-hmm. So he has to play the games that are out there and figure out how to play them. A lot of the videos Ben does are tutorials, so he has to somewhat master the games himself so that he can teach his viewers how to play them in his videos.
And then if I really like the game, I play it in by myself, like off camera, and then get used to it, and then maybe make other videos on it.
Right.
For example, the Wild West, because
Yep, he's made quite a few videos about the Wild West, and they're very popular.
Mm-hmm.
He also has to, when he's doing a building video, which Ben's most popular video on his channel, which has over 100,000 views, is a speed build of a house in Bloxburg. And that takes preparation and planning, because he can't just, well, to some extent he does. He gets on there and he just starts building. But he has to have an idea in his head. What am I building? What is it going to look like? What's the floor plan going to be? What kind of materials am I going to use? Stuff like that, right? So he has to do a lot of that preparation and planning ahead of time before he can even start thinking about filming a video.
Yeah, I want to think about, like, what type of house I want to build, and then, like, how much it's like, is it going to be cheap, or is it going to be, like, really expensive?
Is he going to need money? You have to build things with Bloxburg cash in Bloxburg. And so you also have to work. So Ben actually has to work in Bloxburg to earn the money to build the things.
Like right now, I am in a sad situation. I only have like 30K in Bloxburg, and like that's for a lot of people think when I like say like I'm poor and I have like maybe like 100,000, they think that's a lot of money. And I understand that, because it actually is a lot of money.
For the average player.
Because like a lot of people, most of like the players in Bloxburg, they've never even had like over $100,000. But like YouTubers, for example, they make lots of videos for like their fans, like building stuff and like trying to like do stuff. So like they need a lot of money for their videos, and like I guess like having, for me, like 300,000 is the minimum
that you feel comfortable with.
Because I don't want to, like, if I have like 200,000, I don't want to be like spending like maybe like 150,000 and have like 50,000 left. I'm trying to plan like working like for a while and then try to get to like $1 million, because $1 million is like that medium range.
You've had $1 million before.
Yeah, I've had that twice before. But like I've spent a lot of time working, so that's what I'm going to try to do again, and to get that $1 million again, so that I can make lots of videos. Like, for example, I'm making a town in Bloxburg.
He has a whole series on his town, Duckville.
And that's already like $400,000, and there's only like a couple buildings, and like I'm gonna have way more than that, and so I need lots of money. It's gonna be like over $1 million.
So that process, him having to work in the game to earn money to build, that's in that preparation. That's all off camera. He's got to spend hours working in the game to earn money to make the things that you see in his videos. To where I am
now with like my level in Bloxburg, it would take me 10 hours total to work and then get $1 million.
Good. I'm glad you used that specific.
1 hour, 100,000.
1 hour equals 100,000. So you'd have to work 10 hours to get $1 million. Yeah. And then for me, in the planning, research, and preparation, there's because I have two different types of videos. For vlogging, when we're out and about, I don't really need to put any planning into that. I mean, other than having a general idea
of like where
we're going. Oh, I want to make sure I take some footage of this thing or this place, or, you know, when I've done a tour of a resort, for example, I'll kind of plan out in my head, okay, let's walk around this way, you know. But mostly for vlogs, it's just as we go places and as we do things, I film it. I can go back and edit it and cut it apart and piece it together later. So that doesn't take a lot of preparation and planning. What does take a lot of preparation and planning for my videos is when I do videos like this at home. Now, our Universal Yums videos, those don't take any preparation and planning. We set up the camera, we open the box, we eat the stuff. You're not seeing
our opinions.
Yeah, we say our opinions. You're not seeing nothing had to happen before that, other than that we got dressed that day and make sure we look okay. But for the videos that I make here at home, which I really do wish were more popular, because I put a lot of time and effort into those take a lot of planning and preparation, and oftentimes research. I'll give you an example. The video that I did, which I'll link up here, about 9/11 and comparing the things that happened to the travel industry after 9/11 compared to the things that are happening to the travel industry now with the pandemic. I spent hours researching that and looking up data and information and learning all about what exactly happened. Even though I lived through it, I didn't remember everything. That took a lot of research to make that video. And even when I make like a video about, you know, my favorites or things that I like about this, whatever, I'm still, getting out paper and pen and making a list and organizing it and preparing and planning. So I would say that this step number 1, preparation, planning, and research, can vary in time from, as we said, like for the Yums videos, 0 to, as Ben said, up to 10 hours.
Yep.
Because he has
or
more.
Maybe like 12 hours.
Yeah, it can. So that stage before we even film anything can take a lot of time. Step 2 is the actual filming. This is actually kind of the easiest. The actual filming is not that hard.
You just have to know what you're filming.
You have to know what you're filming. Obviously, what goes into filming is more, thinking about the shot. What am I showing? We are still in the stage. Ben has an extremely nice computer that he uses for his channel. He's got a very, very nice gaming laptop that he uses. So his equipment is terrific. I'm still using my phone and my GoPro to shoot all my videos. I am hoping to get an actual camera soon. We do have, I have other equipment. I have this tripod that we're using right now. I have another smaller tripod that I can hold and then set down on stuff when we're out and about.
Like what you use for your dashboard.
Right, I'd put it on the dash in the car. But we don't have any lights. We do have some different mounts for the GoPro. I have a special handle for the GoPro.
We usually never use them.
We don't use those very much.
You would only really use it for maybe a cool riding bikes around.
Right.
Or,
yeah.
Going down a water slide.
We'll have a couple of videos coming up where I use the GoPro actually, but we use natural light in the house right now. We're sitting by the window, so we're getting the natural light. I don't think that you need to, if you want to start a channel and you're worried about having fancy equipment, don't be. You don't need anything fancy. You could literally make your entire YouTube channel on your phone. You wouldn't even. That's what I basically do. You wouldn't even necessarily need these tripods, although I will say that they definitely help a lot.
You could just use leaning against a Lego or something.
Right, lean it against. Yeah, but when you're filming when you're filming here at home, it's basically I just need a stable, solid camera. I need it to be level. I need it to get my face. I need good light on my face. Out about vlogging, I do have to pay attention to some things. One thing that I pay attention to is I don't want to get too many other people, strangers, in the shot. Because you never know how people are going to feel about that. You might notice when I'm moving about, I purposely aim the camera away from other people's faces. I might drop it down to our feet. I might shift it over to the side. I try to just get us so that I'm not infringing upon other people's privacy. I'm still going to get we have a video coming up where I shot some guys shooting off a cannon at a fort that's coming up soon. And I have a whole bunch of people standing in front of me and you're getting the backs of their heads. I'm not too worried about that because you can't see their faces. But for the most part, I try not to include other people in my video other than what you can avoid with crowds. There have been a couple times where someone has been in my video and I have told them this is going to be in a YouTube video. I'll even show them my channel. I even thought about printing out cards, business cards with my channel on it that I could actually hand to people so that if they say, yes, I'm okay with, because that guy at the restaurant we were at last week,
yeah,
he said, hey, am I going to be in a video? And I said, yeah, you'll be on YouTube. And he said, I give you my permission. And he actually gave me the peace sign. And so I'll include that because he was okay with it. One time when we were at that jack-o'-lantern thing at the Minnesota Zoo, we asked those people we were talking to, are you okay with being in the video? And they said, yes. I want you to know, if somebody says, no, I don't want to be in the video, I'm not going to put them in the video. I will cut it. So I do have to be kind of careful with that. And all vloggers need to be cognizant of that. The other thing that I'm always very careful of when I'm filming out and about on vlogs is sound. I have to be really careful of noise. Wind,
especially music.
Music is a big problem. Very good point, Ben. Music is a problem, and the reason music is a problem is because of copyright law. If you have a song in the background of your video can...
Taylor Swift,
right.
Music in the background. Your video's gonna get taken down.
Your video can be you can get a copyright strike, your video could be taken down, or the best case scenario is you won't be able to monetize that video. I still can't monetize my videos because I haven't gotten 1,000 subscribers yet.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe. For Ben's sake, Ben should be earning money. Ben has well over 2,000 subscribers on his channel. His channel is the most successful of our channels.
I have all the things I can.
He has.
I can enable. I just.
Yep. He cannot monetize his channel because he's under 18. YouTube has a rule that if you're under 18, your channel has to be linked to a parent's channel that also is monetized. I cannot get monetized because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe. If you don't want to do it for me, do it for Ben. Ben could be making literally hundreds of dollars a month off his channel right now that he could be saving for college or something, and he can't because my channel doesn't have 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel, please.
Also, we would use the money mostly for like our videos, like upgrading, and like, for example, if she got money, she would get like a new camera.
Right, or some lighting or something.
Yeah, some like cool lights.
Or it goes into our travel fund so we can go more places to show you.
Because like we are trying on a tight budget right now.
We're on a very tight budget.
So like if we get like income from our videos, then we can make better videos.
We can reinvest them back into the channels. Exactly. That's the biggest reason we want to be able to make money from the videos. So it would really help us a lot. There's a couple other features for getting 1,000 subscribers that I'd really like to be able to do. One that Ben has used is the community tab. I don't have a community tab yet because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. That gives you the ability to interact and communicate with your people who watch your videos. And another one that would be really helpful is to be able to do live streams from other locations. When I do my live streams now, it's from my desktop computer here at home, which I obviously can't really move. And so the background isn't all that great. And I don't have like a designated studio in my house. But I would like to do live streams from other places. You cannot do a mobile live stream, like from my phone, until you have 1,000 subscribers. So to be able to unlock a lot of those features that would make the channel even better, I really need 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so with music, if you are monetized and you're earning ad revenue off your videos and you have a song in the background, you can't earn money for that video.
Unless you cut it out.
Unless you cut the song out or the music out. YouTube does give you the ability to mute the song or replace the song with something else. But like on our trip that we just went on last week, there was a clip I had taken and I put it in the video originally. I edited it yesterday. And then I finally was like, forget it. I'm just going to take this whole clip out because there was no way I wanted to get a specific other sound in the video, but I wanted the music to be gone, and there was no way for me to separate them. I couldn't take the music away without also taking away the other sound I was trying to capture. So sound is a problem. And this, especially with music, but also wind noise can be...
if you're talking and there's like wind, you won't be able to like
hear the talking. Yeah. And then the other thing is crowd noise. Lots of people talking like in a busy restaurant or in a crowded place.
Or like if you're like right in the morning at Disney World, you are waiting to like run to the park and go to the rides, like like what we did.
When we went to Disney World.
There's like just like that. Like,
when we were waiting for rope drop to go to like
hundreds of people.
Right, yeah, lots of people around you, everyone talking. You might be capturing their voices. So part of the process of filming is dealing with that sound issue. For filming for you, is there anything really challenging about filming for you? Because you can stop and he can do his filming.
Yeah, because
exactly the way he wants it, because he can stop what he's recording. What Ben uses for filming, and I'm going to be using in this video that you'll see too, is we have a program that we bought lifetime licenses for. It's called Bandicam, and it's a screen recorder. There is a free version of Bandicam, and that's what we started with initially. But then it says bandicam.com right across your screen.
And you can only record for a maximum of 10 minutes.
And you can only record for a maximum of 10 minutes. So we went ahead. This is one of the things where we invested money in our channels. We went ahead and each got a lifetime license of Bandicam for each of our computers. So now that takes that watermark away, and you can record as an unlimited amount.
I could record for like...
Yep.
Forever.
Yep. And so that really helped our channels to be successful, to be able to have that. So that's something that we had to spend money on for filming. Filming can take however long it takes. So however much you film, that's how long filming takes. For Ben's videos, he might film, he doesn't do any terribly long videos. Ben's videos will be anything from
10 minutes
to
to 25.
25. Yeah. So his filming process is going to be more than that because obviously he edits some stuff out.
Like most of it. Like, for example, my newest video will be maybe I don't know. This is probably going to go in the future.
It's going up on next Sunday.
Okay, but my Wild West video, my how to rob the train vault, up there, please watch it. It was like 24 minutes, and I cut it down to literally 10 minutes. So like I cut 14 minutes out of the video.
And then, like, for example, when I make a video like this, however long this video ends up being is about how long we filmed, maybe up to about 10 minutes more because I'll cut out little things like when we take a drink of water or I say But otherwise, videos like this at home, probably anywhere, I try not to make them too long. I try to keep them to like 30 minutes or less. Vlogs, I take hours of footage. I will show you right now on the computer how much footage. Here's all the snippets I took from our last trip. And I took video of everything we did and everywhere we went and all that stuff. And so I'll have hours and hours of footage. And I have to take the time to piece this together, cut things, fit it together the way that tells a good story, things like that. So the time we spend on filming can really vary too, from, 10, 15 minutes to hours of filming. Okay, the third step in the video creation process is a kind of 3-part thing, and this is the tedious one.
The long,
boring part.
But it can be fun. If you are like getting into it and you want to like.
So this step is editing, and then included with this step is exporting and uploading.
Exporting doesn't really take that long.
No, exporting's pretty quick.
It's only like maybe maximum of 5 minutes.
So I'm going to show you right here. We both use Wondershare Filmora, which is a British company. And we both bought lifetime licenses for Filmora.
So again, it doesn't have a watermark or like at the end of the video.
I particularly like this program because it's easy enough for me to understand, to edit. Ben has taught me so many things about editing. I'm learning more stuff. Every time I make a new video, I'm learning more things I can do with the editing.
I figure out things like by myself. I basically teach myself how to do things.
Yeah, Ben's like very self-taught.
I rarely watch tutorials on like how to edit stuff. Like I used to, but like I was just watching it, it's like, oh, I don't need that. It's like, so I just do it myself and it's pretty easy.
Ben will figure out how to do things and then he'll teach me.
Like if she needs it.
Yeah, if I need help with something.
Most of the stuff that I do, she doesn't really need because because again, gaming videos are way different than vlogs. I try to have like commentary and stuff.
He does clever shots and shifts and changes, and he's including humor and additional like stuff flashing up on the screen. Yeah,
and you are informed by stuff, and like you know what's happening.
Right. Whereas my videos are more straight informative, showing you something or telling you something. So this step of the process of making a video is where my spreadsheet here can really inform you. You can see here, these ones up at the top that are gray, these are videos that have already gone live on YouTube. And so I do those a month at a time. Once the entire month is over, then I shift those off and remove them from the spreadsheet. But the videos below that, I've planned out from our latest trip, all the videos that I'm going to make, that I have footage of, that I need to edit still. Some have been edited, but they haven't been exported yet. Something might be exported, but it hasn't been uploaded yet. And then there's a couple steps that come after that. So this is how I keep track of all the videos I'm making. It's very important to stay organized or you forget what you're doing.
And what I use is just Google Drive.
Yep.
And put a video idea down. And there you go.
There you go. So
and then just delete it from the list when I'm done.
It's especially important, I guess, for me to have this process of being able to keep track of where I'm at in the editing and uploading process, because I will film videos in bulk when we go on a trip, and then I've got to keep straight. Okay, which part of that trip am I making just this video about, for example? Okay. Editing can take a long time.
Maximum like 5 hours, but that's never really happened.
Yeah, Ben can spend hours on editing.
One time I spent like 2.5 hours editing a video, and that was like, I was so bored. I was just like, I'm gonna just do this like quick. It's still gonna look good, but like poorly did it, because like my poorly edited stuff, it's like it still looks really good.
Ben's stuff is edited very well.
My poorly stuff is even better than hers. No offense.
I know. I don't edit as well as Ben.
Because you don't need to.
Because it's a totally different kind of video.
Yeah, it's just like you don't really need to like.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do think my videos are much smoother and more concise than they used to be. You know,
I thought you were gonna say more than mine. I was like,
no.
Excuse me.
Ben's videos. There's a reason Ben has more subscribers than me. I'm the first to admit it. Ben's stuff is good. I'm not saying my stuff isn't good. My stuff is good too. It's just that his.
I'm like great and you're good.
Yeah. Okay, so editing can take a while. Again, it's going to be at least twice as long as what the original filming was. And the reason I say that is you got to go through the whole thing once and actually edit it.
And then you got to watch it again.
And then when you're done, you got to go back and watch it again.
So if you find any mistakes.
Right, or things, I missed that, or I should have done this.
If you said something that you didn't want to say.
Right.
You can just like.
Cut it out. Or,
like,
yeah.
You cut that out.
Exactly.
There you go.
So it's at least, so if it's a 30-minute video, we spent a bare minimum of 60 minutes editing that video, at least.
I spend about like, on average, like an hour and a half editing.
Yeah.
Like all my videos.
Then after you edit the video, we have to export it from the Filmora software into MP4 format onto the computer itself. That's a pretty fast process. On Ben's computer, it's super fast.
It's like
maybe
1 minute, 2 minutes.
Well, it depends. Mine can take like maybe 5-10 minutes for it to export.
Unless it's like a really long video, like an hour.
Then we have to upload.
That's my least favorite. Well, actually, no. Yeah, that's my least favorite part.
We don't actually have to do anything with the upload.
We just leave it there.
We just leave it there. But, okay, here's the bad thing. If we accidentally upload at the same time. We've done this in the past, and now we've learned to ask each other. Yesterday, I uploaded 5 videos.
And then I uploaded.
One after the other. But I took a break in the middle because Ben had made a video, and he needed to upload, which took about an hour.
It's like a train. You need to put the stuff
They
on
can't
the
all
train.
be at the track at the same time. So
you just gotta go on the side and then wait for the other train to go.
Right.
There you go.
We have to keep our bandwidth of our internet at home not overwhelmed because
like if we're uploading like 3 videos at a time, it's gonna be like the
Right.
internet's gonna go like one.
It freaks out.
It's like help me.
Because keep in mind, while we're uploading, we're probably also still using the internet for other things. We're on the computer in some other way. Megan's on her phone. Maybe we're trying to watch streaming on TV. It's one thing to say, okay, I'm going to start uploading this video and then we're going to go watch a TV show. You can't really do that because it's using too much of the internet. So
unless you have like insanely good internet.
Yeah. So
we have good.
We have good internet,
but like it's not like.
Especially with the pandemic, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but everybody's using the internet at the same time.
Yeah.
It's really bad in the evening. But uploading takes a long time. For some of my videos, uploading can take 2 hours. There have been times videos have taken all night to upload. So I'm not having to do anything during that process, but you still have to wait for the upload to finish.
And like if you're trying to do stuff, it's going to be slower. And so it's like a pain for, like, for example, me. When I'm done and I'm uploading, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play a game, and then it's laggy, so like it takes forever just to load.
Right, because the upload is happening.
And like, but nowadays I think, do I really want to play that, or should I just watch YouTube till it goes faster?
Yeah, certain things on the internet take less. I don't know. You can do some things and not others. It's weird.
Yeah, like, and also if you're like, for example, me, I've done this before. Like, if I'm playing a game, the upload goes slower. But, like, if I'm not playing a game, it goes faster.
And if we walk away from the computer completely while it's uploading, the upload will go way faster.
Yeah, I'll go, like, maybe 2 times, 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. So, ideally, start the upload and then leave the house. That's the best. Okay, the 4th step in the process of video creation is the metadata, or the final, what I call finalization, which you'll see on my spreadsheet is I call finalization. This is, some of this we do when we're starting the upload, and then some of it we go back and do later. This is where you have to put in your description, your title, all your tags, your end screens,
Your playlists.
your cards, these things. All of that is on YouTube's website, and you have to put all that information in. I will tell you, the more detailed you are in that part, in your metadata, the more views you're going to get, and the more YouTube algorithm is going to recommend your videos. You really want to be specific and detailed in what you include, especially in your tags. That doesn't take too long. It can take maybe
3 minutes.
Yeah.
4. Actually, no.
5-10 minutes
5,
max. It's not. How fast can you type? That's basically what that is.
Like what I do for my description, I use the exact same description, but like change like what it's about, and then maybe the game and like the hashtag thing at the bottom. So like that.
I type a new, very detailed description for each video because they're all about completely different things. But I'll spend a lot of time actually thinking about tags, trying to think of what all could I include so people can find this video if they search. Okay, and then the fifth and final step is the thumbnail. Ben spends a lot of time on his thumbnail, and I'm going to tell you a secret about ShadowStarPlays. Sometimes he makes the thumbnail before he makes the video.
Yep.
Or at least he'll make the thumbnail before he edits the video.
Sometimes I actually make it before the video, like I'm actually filming it, because I know what I want to do. And
yeah.
I don't want to spend time, because it actually takes time to I need to find get in the game and do something to find it.
It's to capture an image to use in the thumbnail.
And then put stuff over it.
I used to just use, YouTube will recommend 3 possible thumbnails to you from your video, where it just takes something from your video. I used to just use those, and then I realized I didn't like those thumbnails very much. So now what I do is I take a photograph. I take a photograph of something, and on our most recent trip last week, I took 214 photos. So I had 214 photos of things to choose from to use for the pictures for my thumbnails. We both use, this is a place that we differ. We use different programs to design our thumbnails. And I am the first to admit Ben's thumbnails are way better than mine, but I feel like I'm getting better all the time.
Yours is so good though.
Thanks.
Again, I'm good. You're good and I'm great.
Yeah, but again, Ben's are animated and mine I'm having to use photos. So it's kind of a different thing. So Ben uses paint.net, which is a website that it's free, isn't it?
No, it's not a website.
It's a software program, yeah. So he uses that.
A lot of people use that.
To design his thumbnails, and he spends a lot of time on his thumbnails. I use canva.com, which is a website, and there is a free version and there are paid things that you can do on there too. I use just the free stuff, and I'm constantly experimenting with Canva and finding more things I can do with it. I have a lot of variation in my thumbnails actually.
And I try not to make mine very similar.
To each other.
To each other.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what you want for gaming things.
Yeah.
Like for example, you make a very simple one with just a picture of you or whatever, and then
a title.
Whatever, yeah. And then you make one that's really detailed and it's gonna be way different of.
So here I'll put up a shot right here. Here's Ben's videos. You can see what he's talking about. He's very consistent in his thumbnails. He uses the same style of title. He uses similar type of images. They're very eye-catching and perfect for what he's going for. Here's a shot of all of my videos. You will see some consistency in mine. One thing I'll tell you, a little secret, I do choose I don't use the same font all the time, but I'll choose a font for a series. When we go on a trip, I'll pick a font that I like that I think captures the essence of that trip, and I will use that same font in all the thumbnails for all the videos that are going to be in the series from that trip.
For me, what I do is I use the same exact font. It's actually a font that's just on your computer.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't use a font that I downloaded or whatever. I just use the same exact font over and over again, and then I size it differently, and I change the color of it and maybe blend it. Yes,
I see how you do that. For me, I do a lot of the work on the photo itself. When I put the photo when I'm making the thumbnail on Canva, I tweak the photo. I might adjust the brightness. I might adjust the saturation.
Yeah, same.
I might adjust the blur. things like that. So I'm making the photo look the best it can possibly be. So I'm purposely choosing a photo to use for the thumbnail that I think looks the best, and then I'm making that photo look even better than it would otherwise.
Like if I want to put something like special on the thumbnail, like a little pop-up thing in like the corner or whatever, I could blur it and then make it like something that you want to see. So you click on the video and then you see it. And
right. You want your thumbnail to be eye-catching and something that's going to prompt people to want to click on your video, because that's the thing that they see on YouTube when it's suggested to them. It's a little different for travel vlogs because people are either going to want to watch that vlog or they're not, because they're either interested in that place or that topic or they aren't. I'm not a big fan of clickbait. I don't like when...
No one likes clickbait.
Yeah, nobody likes clickbait. I don't like when people kind of tease you with a title on the thumbnail and then you get into it and maybe that's not even what the video is about. So I think that's kind of dishonest.
Yeah, like you show something on the thumbnail, but it's not even in the video.
Right, exactly. So we don't do that. We don't use clickbait at all. We just try to make our thumbnails colorful, bright, eye-catching, pleasant to look at. Yeah, happy, and make you want to watch the video, hopefully. Okay, so those are the 5 steps to the video creation process. And I really appreciate Ben participating in this video with me because he is more successful at YouTube than I am and has a lot of insight and works very hard. Oh, we didn't mention the thumbnail process will take it'll take us a good at least 15 to 30 minutes to create a quality thumbnail for a video.
One time it took me like the upload time to make that thumbnail.
Oh, wow.
And like I needed to get in around and like find a good spot for like...
To capture the image that you needed for the thumbnail.
And then I needed to like get me and whatever. And like it just takes a long time to get those pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. My process is that I'll usually edit the video and then while it's exporting, I will make the thumbnail. It'll take a little longer than the time it takes to export to make the thumbnail. But then while it's doing that, because I like to have that thumbnail ready. Do you feel that way too?
Yeah.
I like to have that thumbnail ready when you start the upload process. Because there's a step in the upload process where you can put your custom thumbnail in there. And I like to have that in there, you know, once that upload is going.
For me, as soon as the upload is done, I would go and put the end screens in, and then I would immediately publish the video.
Right. So Ben's scheduling is a little different. He will make a video, and once he's done with all of this stuff, his will go up right then. I mean, unless it's like late at night or something, he might wait till the next day.
Like, after the point that I'm like done, like I don't want to put it up then, is like after supper or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to have, otherwise if it...
He has a lot of fans in Europe, viewers in Europe, so he doesn't want to be putting stuff up when they're asleep.
Yeah. Because like 4 p.m. is probably, they're probably already asleep by then.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah.
It'd be 11 there, yeah.
I put it up at like, if I didn't want to put it up like at like 7 p.m., I'll put it up at like 8 a.m. so everyone can watch it then.
Whereas for me, the majority of my videos are pre-scheduled. So I actually schedule my videos out weeks or months in advance because like I said, I'll film a whole bunch of videos on a trip. I'll, go through the process of editing and getting them all ready, but then I'll schedule them, right now it's like every Sunday and Wednesday or Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. And so I'll have them all scheduled out and ready to go. So then I don't even have to think about when I release them. Very rarely do I do a video and publish it immediately. The one exception to that would be like our Universal Yums videos.
Yeah.
As soon as I've got that Universal Yums video ready, I want to get that out to you because that box came and we want you to be able to see it as soon as possible.
For me, it's like the total opposite. I like rarely schedule my videos. I put it out as soon as possible so I have like a consistent upload schedule.
Yeah.
Unless we're on like a trip.
And you can't make videos.
I can't make videos. I tried
that he could schedule while we were gone.
While we were gone. But it was like stormy and it was laggy, so I didn't want to make that video. And it was like I didn't want it to like be a poor like laggy video, so I just didn't make it and just left it be. So like there was like 4 days or like during the trip where there was no video. So like, sorry guys, there's no video.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It is important to post videos on a consistent schedule to, kind of establish trust with your viewers. But at the same time, once you've gotten to be pretty successful, like Ben's channel is, I think that they understand that occasionally the creator needs a break.
Yeah.
Or maybe didn't get to it that right then. Or like, he was out of town. He couldn't make the video. And he actually, said that like on his Discord server when he got back, hey, I just got back from vacation, and now they understand. But then he got another video up
as soon as possible.
Thank you so much for joining us today for this video. I hope that this was interesting and informative to you about the video creation process for two very different types of YouTube channels. I would really appreciate it if you would take the time to go check out ShadowStarPlays, that you would go back and watch some of my other videos that I have posted. I have lots of fantastic content, travel content on my channel. There is going to be lots more travel vlogs coming because, as we've talked about, I think you should have gotten a sneak peek on Friday. I posted a video, the first video from the series from the trip we just took. So hopefully you saw that. If you have not subscribed to my channel, or subscribe, and if you're interested in Roblox content, or you have like someone in your family who is, make sure they subscribe to Ben's channel. And thanks everyone for joining us today. Safe travels.
Safe travels.